Hello friends, welcome to Darshan Education. Now let's go into a video. In this video, let us explore a new lesson, that is expression in organisms. Part 1. Why do we respire and breathing? Cells. Cell is the smallest and functional unit of an organism. Each cell of an organism performs certain functions such as nutrition, transport, excretion, and reproduction. To perform these functions, the cell needs energy. Even when we are eating, sleeping, or reading, we require energy. This energy is obtained from the digested and absorbed food material by the process of respiration, which involves oxidation of food. Therefore, all living organisms respire to get energy by the oxidation of food. And this is the cell and respiration. The food that is digested by our body contains glucose, beside other nutrients such as amino acids, fatty acids, and many more. These nutrients, after absorption, are transported to each cell of the body. In the cell, oxidation of this nutrition takes place. Glucose is oxidized in the presence of oxygen to release energy, water, and carbon dioxide. And this process is known as respiration. Or respiration is the breakdown of food that takes place in the human body cells, and its chemical formula is glucose in presence of oxygen gives rise to CO2, carbon dioxide, plus H2O, water, and energy. And if this respiration takes place in our cells, it is known as cellular respiration. Once I repeat, also respiration is also known as cellular respiration. But when it takes place in the cells, cellular respiration takes place in the cell of almost all the living organisms. And respiration involves several steps like intake of oxygen through respiratory organs and oxidation of food with the help of carbon dioxide, oxygen, and production of energy, CO2, and H2O. And we even eliminate some gases along with CO2. And respiration are of two types: aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration. And aerobic respiration, when breakdown of glucose into carbon dioxide and water occurs in the body cells in presence of oxygen, it is known as aerobic respiration. A large amount of energy is released during this process. And organisms that use oxygen for respiration are called aerobes or aerobic organisms. Majority of animals and plants perform aerobic respiration. For examples, we humans, bear, lion, etc. follow this respiration. And the chemical formula for aerobic respiration is glucose in presence of oxygen gives rise to CO2, carbon dioxide, plus H2O, water, and energy. And anaerobic respiration, when glucose is broken down without use of oxygen, it is called anaerobic respiration. Organisms that can survive and obtain energy in the absence of oxygen is known as anaerobes or anaerobic organism. During anaerobic respiration, glucose is not completely broken down into carbon dioxide and water. It is broken down either into ethyl acid, ethyl alcohol, and carbon dioxide, or into lactic acid. Very little amount of energy is produced during this anaerobic respiration. And anaerobic respiration occurs in yeast, some bacteria, and parasitic platforms. In yeast, glucose breaks down into ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide. And chemical equation for anaerobic expression is glucose in absence of oxygen gives rise to alcohol plus carbon dioxide plus energy. And the chemical equation for yeast is glucose in absence of oxygen gives rise to ethyl alcohol plus carbon dioxide plus energy. And even parasite animals that live in the alimentary canal of the humans or several other animals also respire anaerobically. And do humans respire anaerobically? Yes, humans respire anaerobically. Anaerobic respiration also occurs in the um, humans skeletal muscles for a short time, where it produces lactic acid. During vigorous muscular activities like fast running, brisk walking, or heavy exercise, some energy is needed. Therefore, demand of oxygen also increase, but oxygen supply to muscles remain unchanged. Due to this temporary deficient of oxygen, skeletal muscles respire anaerobically, and glucose partly breakdowns into lactic alcohol, releasing a little amount of energy. And have you ever wondered why you get muscle cramps after doing heavy exercises? It is because during heavy exercises, we we respire anaerobically. When lactic acid is stored in a place or in our muscles, and lactic acid is produced during respiration of anaerobic, when we respire anaerobically, you know that this is reason why we get muscle cramps. And what should we do to get relief from muscle cramps? It's a very easy thing. We should have a hot water bath or a massage, as this increase the circulation of blood, and the oxygen turns lactic acid into carbon dioxide and energy. And this is the reason why we get instant relief when we do massage or hot water bath. And breathing is the process of taking in air and giving out air, is known as breathing. And breathing is a mechanical process. Breathing is a part of respiration. And breathing, we take in air rich in oxygen and give out air that is rich in carbon dioxide. Uh, and let us see let us see like a video, this inhalation and exhalation. At inhalation, taking in air rich in oxygen is called inhalation. The process of taking in air rich in oxygen into lungs with the help of respiratory organs is known as respiration, or it is also known as inspiration. And exhalation, the process of giving out air rich in carbon dioxide, this is also known as expiration. And inhalation and exhalation occur continuously and alternate. So breathe you say is one inhalation plus one exhalation. This is known as breath. And breathing rate is termed as number of times a human breathes in a minute. And breathing rate is measured. We should check the breathing rate of a person when he is in rest. It means that he is not doing any physical activity like running or not just completed running. He should be rest for some time. Then we have to check the breathing rate. And difference between breathing and respiration. Number one, breathing. It involves taking in of oxygen and releasing carbon dioxide with the help of respiratory organs. And respiration is a more complex process of oxidation of food in the body cells. It is a and breathing is a physical or mechanical process which involves exchange of gases. And but respiration is a biochemical process which involves oxidation of food. And breathing needs for breathing we need breathing organs, but respiration occurs at the cellular level. During breathing, no energy is produced, but during respiration, energy is produced. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like and share. And if you find my videos are useful, subscribe my channel.